Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my live streams. We are a little early today. You guys know that I typically put up the announcement that we're going to go live, and then I typically go a little live a little earlier. It's better to be ahead of time versus being late. And so we are live. As you can probably see, we have a slightly new and different interface here. I am trying to do some things a little different. And if you check out the community tab on a regular basis, you know that I mentioned that there were some things that I'm going to be changing on the channel, hopefully for the better. One of those things is the new interface that we are using right now that I'm still trying to play around with and to figure out. And I wanted to go live this first time and test this thing out, and also to do our 4,000 subscriber giveaway. This is a contest that I announced to you guys a while ago. And I am pleased to finally be ready to do this giveaway. And so I will warn you that there is going to be some technical issues as we go through this live stream, because I have a whole new setup over here that I'm going to try to adjust to on the fly. So I ask you guys to bear with me. So let me say hello to the comic book soldiers that have joined me here in the room. Chris Barrett is here. He is saying, hello, true believers. Chris, it is good to see you, my friend, as always. Who else do we have here? Olaf, I think that's how you say it, or Marcos. Marcos is here. Clayton is in the house. Young T, my man, is here. Jason is in the house. Rye is here. Closet Geek, my man, Vika is in the room. It is good to see you, brother. I hope that you and the wife had a good, was it a date yesterday? I think it was yesterday. You guys went to a concert and some other stuff, man. So it looked like you guys had a blast. So shout out to you and the wife. Chris Barrett is in the house. Chris is asking, he didn't say hello. He didn't say hello. He didn't say how you doing. He came in and said, did I win? I don't know, brother. We are just getting started over here. We will get to the winner in just a couple of moments. Brian is here. TJ Slab Dragon Watson is in the room, and he is saying good afternoon, everyone. TJ, it's good to see you, my friend. Hydra Collectibles from across the pond is here in the room. Super Honorable Nephew is here. He says that he had a bad day. Brother, I hope that your day gets a little bit better. Maybe you'll be the winner today. Maybe you will just have a good time here in the live stream, but my fingers are crossed for you that things get a little bit better. Marvel Joe is here, my man, my pressing brother over there. Marvel Joe, it's good to see you, my friend. Tina, how you doing? Thank you, Tina, for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of the day. She says she's actually going to watch this thing back on replay because her lunch is over. Luke is in the house. Marcos is like, who won? At least he said hello first. We will definitely get to that in just a couple of seconds. No, it is not that first one. So we are working our way through this new interface. And I went ahead and paid for the full year up front because it saved me like $60. And it was a nice chunk of money. But I believe that after playing around with this thing last night and this morning, that this is a pretty solid platform. So I'm definitely excited to be doing something a little bit different, maybe stepping my game up just a little bit. Just a little podcast is here. Perry is in the house. How you doing, brother? And Eternal Thunder is here. He says, looking professional. That's what's up. There's some other stuff that I want to do, some overlays and, some sexy goodness. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to be able to do some of that stuff down the road. Ross is here. Philip is here. 90 MF Comics is in the house. It is good to see you, my friend. So Steven is in the house. How you doing, Steven? It is good to see all of you guys. And again, thank you guys for spending just a little bit of time with me. What we are going to be doing in this live stream here, this is a test live stream. We are going to be giving away this book right here. This is Avengers #1 9.2 green label. Now, somebody might look at this and they say, what's up? What's so special about this book? This book right here was actually sent across the country to YouTubers all across the country who took some time to actually sign this book, do some sketches on this book, and it made its way everywhere. And some fantastic people that I've had the pleasure of getting to know a little bit better over the course of time took some time to actually participate in this community project that I was doing. I actually sent 2 books around. This is the second book. The other is on the wall behind me. But now we are ready to give this book back to a member of the comic book community. So the announcement for this thing went up, I think, like 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. So we gave people time to enter the contest. And I want to say there was about 150 some odd people that entered the contest. And so I wish every single person that entered the contest, I wish you good luck, because if you're able to get this thing, I honestly think that this is a pretty dope prize. It doesn't necessarily have a dollar amount attached to it, but in my mind, it's pretty significant because it represents the comic book community by and large, you know? So shout out to whoever the winner is. And if you do win, make sure you send me an email to RegieCollects@gmail.com so I can get this thing bundled up and sent out to you as soon as possible. I have not gone to the mailbox today, so there is a good chance that it will actually go out today. So let me see if I can figure out how to actually share my screen with you guys, because that'll be a little bit of a challenge. So we are about to hopefully share this screen here, and I'm going to show you the list randomizer first. And so hopefully you guys can actually see this. These are all of the individuals that were able to successfully enter the giveaway. And so I actually posted this up on the community tab a short while ago. Here are all the names of the individuals. And again, I think there's like 140, 150 or so names that are in here. All of these folks are in the running for this thing. So do I need to? So again, bear with me. Oh, how cool is that? How cool is that right there? Wow. We are making magic over here. So let me try to share with you guys. I don't know if I can share that. So let me stop sharing that because I don't know if that's going to work. And we're going to share one more time. And I'm actually going to share with you the dice roller. If I can show you that. Chrome window here, we're going to show the dice roller. So we are going to go ahead and we are going to roll our dice, and we're going to see how many times. So we're going to randomize this list a total of 5 times. And so we're going to go back to this other screen over here to see if we can make magic work with that one. Nope, that does not work. So we are learning on the fly here. I'm certain that this is going to get a whole lot better over time as I continue to play around with this thing a little bit more. So I think we rolled a total of 5. So we're going to randomize this list 5 times. So we're going to get ready to go ahead and do that. So we're scrolling down to the bottom, 145. There you go. So we're going to roll it one time, randomize it once. Here is 2. Here is 3. Here is 4. And the winner of this 4,000 subscriber giveaway contest is Sith AF. I think that's how you say it. Sith AF. You, sir, are the winner of the 4,000K giveaway contest. Send me an email to RegieCollects@gmail.com. I'm going to bundle this thing up and send it out to you so that you can have this in your collection. My hope is that you'll display it or stick it in the bin and reflect upon it from time to time. But this is the giveaway that was just awarded to Sith AF. So congratulations, brother, to you. So let me see. I think I can stop sharing my screen and we can actually come back full screen. So Sith, congratulations, brother. Make sure you send me that email so that we can get this thing sent out to you. Brian Hart is in the house. Chris is like double whammy. Unruly Simeon, it is good to see you, my friend. So again, congratulations to Sith for being able to pick up this awesome book. And just as a reminder, we do all kinds of giveaways on a regular basis here on the channel. I just did one the other day for a mystery box valued at like $45 to $47. That was actually sent out to my man Chuck. And remember, this is the giveaway this week. It is Detective Comics number 100. It is a 9.9. This giveaway is actually sponsored by RegieCollects. So all you have to do is watch the video that is somewhere on YouTube. And in one of the videos that I release, Monday through Friday, I say, if you are interested in adding this to your collection, all you have to do is find that video, follow the directions, go over to the community tab, enter the phrase from the video, and you could actually win Detective Comics number 1000, a minty 9.9 comic, definitely really cool. And as a reminder, that contest actually wraps up Sunday morning at 7 o'clock Pacific time. And then we do the drawing as part of the Ready, Set, Go preview show at 7:30 p.m. That's when we will actually announce who the winner is. So scrolling down through some of the comments, just a little podcast. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Mushir, how you doing, brother? It is good to see you. He says 1,000. ICT Vinny, it is good to see you, my friend. So there is a chance that I may be going, I don't know if I'm going to go live today. Well, let me restate. I am going to go live later today, not on my own channel. I'm actually going to be going live with No More Mutants, Ralph, for No More Mutants over on Instagram. We are going to be talking about the powers of 10 a little bit later today. I did not feel comfortable with doing a live stream with other guests just yet, given that this is the first time that I'm using this new interface and it just seems a little risky to me. So I'm actually just going to be on Ralph's channel on Instagram, No More Mutants. So if you guys are interested in having a little bit of a conversation about the powers of 10, make sure that you join me over there. So this is hilarious. Let me show this on screen. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Michael, bro. It is August 1st. And I am no longer being throttled by Comcast. That's why you are able to see me in such clear definition right now. Yeah, I was being hampered at the end of last month. I think I was like 115, 120% over my utilization with Comcast, and they were throttling my speed like nobody's business. But I was waiting. I was waiting for August 1st. I'm gonna tell you right now, I probably have 4 videos that I need to actually upload because I wasn't able to upload them because the signal strength was so bad. So I have a ton of videos that I've been recording behind the scenes and I'm ready to upload them. And that also means that I get to go live as well without having that super grainy texture to my videos. And apologies if you watched that. It was a really cool video that I did the other day about X-Men and whether they're pod people. I thought it was a fun video. The quality of the video is just, it's garbage. And I feel bad because I thought it was a fun video, but it was kind of hampered. So shout out to Michael though, because that made me laugh. Here we go. So Matt Forge is like working on that live Gibbon. Oh my goodness. No, we are not doing any live Gibbons. Gibbons are dangerous apes, man. I'm telling you right now, they are dangerous apes. I will, however, be going to the Oakland Zoo at some point in the near future to actually see some live gibbons. So stay tuned for that. We are going to be doing a really cool 5K giveaway. And I honestly don't even know what the giveaway is. I have a guy that runs a comic shop out in Stockton who has basically promised to hook me up with something really good at when I reach 5,000 subs. And I have no clue what it's going to be, but we are already, I think, at like 4,300 subs. So we are knocking on the door, in my opinion. We are knocking on the door. So I'm going to hold this guy to it. And I think he's a really good guy. He runs a really cool comic shop up in Stockton. So I feel like he is going to be, he's going to honor what it is that he said to me. And if you are going to be at Stockton Con this weekend, you might see me because I think I'm going to head out to Stockton Con. I've heard a lot of great things about Stockton Con. And so I have the flyer right here. I am actually going to be out there. So if you happen to see me at Stockton Con, I'll be the guy with the camera that is filming. So don't hesitate to say hello. So, all right, let me hide Matt's comment there. What else you guys want to talk about? I have a little bit of time here. So if you guys want to chop it up, we can definitely chop it up. In my opinion, Power Rangers is better than Powers of X. I don't know that I could disagree with that. I don't know. TJ calling me a coward because I don't want to play with an ape. Brother, I like my fingers and my face. I am not about to get bashed up. Oh my goodness. Hey, Reggie, I got some of those powers of 10 planting seeds. You know what, bro? So 2 of my comic shops actually gave me a heads up about the seeds the day before. I think it was like the day before a lot of people found out about them. I went to the comic shop. I even talked about them, but I forgot to get them. So no, I actually did not get any of the seeds because I fumbled. I fumbled the ball. I didn't get not a one, not a pack. And again, I had a heads up and totally forgot about it. I started to run my mouth is what happened. I got into a conversation with one of the shop owners' wives, and we started talking about House of X and Powers of X. And then a couple of other people that knew me there, I started talking to them, and I got sidetracked and ended up walking out without them. So I totally blew it. Chuck, my man Chuck, is the one that won just recently the mystery box. And so, Chuck, that is on its way to you, brother. Hopefully it gets there in the next day or so. And I hope that you like it as well. I have no clue what is in that mystery box, but hopefully you got a good one. Scrolling down through some of the comments here, scrolling. Blah, 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 blah. I think a debate is about to break out between the Power Rangers folks and the X-Men folks. I will let you guys have some fun with that. Ghost Host Memory says he still wants a custom Amazing Fantasy 15 tribute featuring the Gibbon at RegieCollects. We will see. I actually am thinking about doing a couple of additional custom covers with my man Zorro. I need to think through it a little bit more. I have, kind of, as I mentioned, a couple of things in the water right now that I'm working on. One of them is upgrading some graphics for the channel. I think it's time to upgrade that. I have a new interface here that I'm trying to work my way through. And then the behind the scenes, I'm actually still kind of sort of working on a t-shirt project that is somehow stalled. It is one of those things when you are dealing with sometimes local people, they have competing priorities, and you sometimes have to get in line and wait for those people to work through those competing priorities. The person that I work with for t-shirts, she does a lot of like teams. And so she gets bogged down with doing, 45, 50 team shirts. And so I have to wait my turn. So fingers crossed that we can actually move forward. But my point is, I have some things I'm trying to work through. But rest assured that we'll probably be doing some additional covers and stuff like that down the road. So scrolling down through the comments here, Geek, thank you for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you hanging out. You guys are awesome. Scrolling through. Oh, TJ, come on, bro. TJ's trying to make me look bad. He says he has his eyes set on a 9.6 Gibbon. Come on, man. I only have a 9.4. I think it's a 9.4. No, I have a 9.0. I upgraded myself. TJ, don't make me look bad. TJ, don't make me look bad. Somebody shouted out that I needed to get a 9.8. That 9.8 Amazing Spider-Man 110 is not a cheap proposition. It is not a cheap proposition. One of the things I'm actually working on is a video. There are a lot of people that don't quite get the inside joke as it relates to the Gibbon. So I'm actually thinking my way through a video by request of a Patreon member to talk about the Gibbon. And what I think I want to do is to let people in on the joke, because not everyone gets it. And then also talk about the Gibbon character a little bit. So shout out to Tina for making that request. So that's something that I'm kind of thinking my way through right now. So at some point we're going to break down what happens with the Gibbon. Zorro, we were just talking about you, brother. It is good to see you. At some point I may need to connect with you to do a couple of covers for me. I saw that you just did one. I think it was for Russ. As part of Geek Street. That was definitely a really dope cover. So congrats with that. Scrolling through some of the comments here, definitely here, looking forward to reading Powers of X. Yeah, if you get a chance, super honorable nephew, try to check me out. I'm going to be on No More Mutants on Instagram a little later today, like around 4:35 o'clock Pacific time. I'm going to be on there talking with Ralph about Powers of 10 and our thoughts on it. So stay tuned for that. And then make sure you guys check out all the videos that I've been releasing with some of the speculative hype stuff around X-Men. So if you get a chance, check out some of that stuff. Los, thank you for stopping by, brother. I appreciate it. And he says, sorry, he's at work. He says, congratulations to the winner of that awesome book that I just gave away. Los, I definitely appreciate you hanging out with me for just a little bit. See what I'm saying here? You guys are calling me a coward. You're calling me a coward, and look at Vika. Vika's like, a monkey almost took my eye out. True story. True story, bro. And what we're talking about is a Gibbon, and a Gibbon is an ape. And I think apes are stronger than monkeys. All I'm saying is I'm not a coward. I just like my fingers and my eyes and my face. Vika, you're going to have to tell me that story a little bit later, brother, because I really need to know why you were hanging out with a monkey. I just need to know that, my friend. Scrolling through some of the comments here, is Spectacular Spider-Man #1 next week a one shot? I don't know. I don't know. There's a good question here. So if you guys know this question for Michael, if you guys can help him out with that, because I honestly don't know the answer. I've been bogged down in a couple of other things, and I have not looked at the week ahead, to be honest with you. So scrolling through some of the comments here. So here's a question here. There's a question here about the Lobo video, the Lobo book right there. That book right there. No one can find the video. No one can find the video. And I can tell you dozens, at least 2 dozens of people, including myself, have looked for that video. Not one person can find it. And here's the thing. This is what makes it challenging, is that I am constantly in a state of recording videos and releasing videos. And sometimes when I record a video, you guys might not see it for like 3 weeks or possibly even longer, depending upon how much of a backlog that I have. But while I'm releasing those videos, you may be seeing a mixture of things that I'm recording in real time that I'm releasing, because I may do a video that has to be released because of the timeliness of it. I will also be doing live streams. So you're going to be getting live streams. You're going to be getting in the moment videos. And then you're also going to get a mixture of pre-recorded videos. And so because of that, it makes it a little difficult to go through my videos and to figure out what time period some of this stuff occurs. And so that's part of what makes this thing really challenging, is that I received the book. I didn't talk about it at first. Then I recorded a video, and in the video, at some point over the course of the video, I was like, "Hey, I just got this book in," and that book wasn't, the Lobo was not the focus of the video, so it wasn't called out in the title, and so it's just a complicated kind of thing where this video is somewhere on the channel. Or this book is somewhere on the channel, but no one can really find it. So unfortunately, I don't even know if we're ever going to find it. What I ended up doing was I ended up giving away the mystery box. I ended up giving the mystery box. I did a contest on the community tab, instant winner kind of thing, ended up giving it away. And Chuck was actually the winner of that. So that was actually shipped out a couple of days ago. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the story. Didn't even know people kept monkeys as pets. Did a job at a house for his boss at the time, wanted him to see it. He didn't want to. Oh my goodness. So was your eye almost put out by the throwing of feces? Is that what you're telling me there, Rika? Is that what you're saying? Oh, so we're saying that it looks like the stream may still be messing up. Yeah, I can see it right now. I'm actually looking at a different version of what you guys are seeing versus how I would normally do it. But it sounds like there may be still some distortion that is going on. So you guys definitely have my apologies for that. So scrolling through some of the comments here. Yeah, Zoro, at some point we're going to talk about some custom covers, bro. Scrolling through the comments here. Scrolling through the comments, seeing what you guys... Oh, I'm laughing at Vika, but goodness gracious. Wow. There was a monkey attack. Sorry about that, brother. Scrolling through some of the comments here. Whoa, let's pause. Let's pause on this one. Giant Size X-Men #1 back from CGC this week. He got an 8.0. You should be very happy, my friend. That is killer. That is a great grade on that book. I have a 7.0 that was never pressed or cleaned, that has the potential for a grade bump. At some point, I will send it in. But congratulations, my man, on that 8.0. I'm certain that it looks better than mine does, because you also are getting the new case. Did you do the custom label up top? I'm curious. Did you do the custom label, or did you just go regular blue label? Scrolling through some of the comments here, seeing what else you guys are talking about. There is a great debate that is happening right now around the Power Rangers. I am not going to join in on that one. Omega Comics is saying congratulations on 4K. Thank you, my man. Thank you. We are right now, I think, at 4,300 subs. So we are making quick progress, man. It seems like it honestly seems like yesterday that I was reaching 1,000, and I thought that was a major effort. And now we're at 4,300. I'm definitely proud. And I'm going to give a shout out to all those YouTubers, because there was a slew of YouTubers that have come behind me, and Comic Tom and Comics with Bueller, that just recently reached their threshold to monetize their site. And White Whale was one of these guys, and Tony Sanders was another one of these guys. To reach the threshold to monetize your site is an effort, right? You have to have 1,000 subs and you have to have 4,000 watch minutes. And so I am super pumped for all of those YouTubers that just reached that threshold, because it is not easy. It is not easy. So huge shout out to those guys. There's a couple of other guys like John's Comics with Kids that is grinding it out. I think he's at like 750 subs. Fingers crossed that he is able to get there to that 1,000 in a relatively quick fashion. So I definitely encourage you guys to check out John's Comics with Kids, Tony Sanders, and also White Whale Comics. These are all really good guys that are doing really good content. So definitely check them out if you guys get a chance. So scrolling through some of the comments, CLRG, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the live stream. Definitely pleased to have you here. No, Old Wolf, he did not win. Chris B, I think, actually won a contest recently from someone else, but he actually unfortunately did not win here. G Murray, how you doing? It is good to see you. Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Scrolling through some of the comments here, making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Oh, here we go. See, look at this. This dude, Grant is not the only one, but I want to pause here to give a shout out to Grant. He says he watched all the vids back to February 25th and didn't see the Lobo. Granted, he was watching at 5 times the speed, so he could have missed it. But brother, I mean, that's a huge effort. So I want to give a shout out to you for that. I know people were watching the videos in 2 speed and 5 speed. I swear I recorded the video. I swear I showed this book. I want to say at least a couple of people also saw it. But somehow or another, it is lost. But shout out to Grant for being a real trooper and a true comic soldier by helping me trying to help me to find this daggone video. Because what happened was the book goes up and people start asking questions about the book, and I'm like, well, why are people asking questions? Didn't they see the video? And that's what prompted this whole thing for me to start searching, because I'm like, wow, people might have missed it. And so I was trying to find it so I could point out to people, here's where I unboxed it, here's where I talked about it, et cetera, et cetera. And again, we have people that have gone back to look for this video, man, and it's been pretty tough. So Michael is basically saying to him, it looks pretty good. Stream was so bad last week, looks perfect right now. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They were out at the house yesterday, I think, running fiber optic cable right in front of the house. I think it was Google that was out there. So fingers crossed that we have a faster option to us. One of the things that I'm also going to be doing here is I am having a guy come out, and I'm going to have him run a Cat5 line from the modem in the front of the house, underneath the house, to my office here, technically my closet, back here in this back room. And my hope is that by not going through the Wi-Fi, the quality of the signal will be even better. And so this is kind of some of the stuff that I've been alluding to, in my post, that I am trying to upgrade things. I'm trying to make things a little bit better. I'm starting to look at some of the defects and opportunities to step up, and I'm trying to make those tweaks. So I definitely appreciate all you guys kind of hanging out with me and helping me and encouraging me to do well. I actually received a fantastic note, an email earlier today from one of you guys, and the guy's name was Hunter. Hunter sent me a wonderful message. He is a father of 4, working professional, marathon runner, and he basically sent me a fantastic email early this morning that just made me smile. You know what I'm saying? It honestly made me smile. And so I want to give a huge shout out to not just Hunter, not just Grant, but all of you guys who reach out to me on a daily basis to just say, hey, I want to tell you how much I appreciate what you're doing. And so I want to give a huge thanks to you guys. I also need to give a little bit of thanks to one person in particular. Let me pull this thing up so I can make sure that I speak to this thing correctly. Let me see if I can find it here very quickly. Bear with me here. I may not be able to find. I may have to do this shout out on the next go round. So my apologies for that. Should have been more prepared, but definitely was an impromptu kind of thing. So anyway, scrolling through some of the comments here, making sure that I didn't miss anything. Steven talking about Michael Jackson's Monkey and Eddie Murphy. That is hilarious. Well done, bro. That brings a smile to my face. Scrolling through some of the comments here. Young T is like, yeah, man, just remaster it. Remaster the video and just talk about the Lobo all over again. I may have to. Here's the thing is, I don't even think that I spoke about it at length. I think what I remember doing was giving a shout out to Sully Two Kings. Sully Two Kings is the person that actually introduced me to Lobo on his Instagram feed, because I didn't even know anything about the character. He introduced me to the character, and I looked at the book and I was like, oh, and it looks like an interesting book, pretty historical in terms of significance. I set up a notification on eBay to notify me anytime when one went up for sale. And I kept seeing a month after month after month, they were kind of showing up. And finally I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just buy this book. I'm going to get it. And what happened was, one of the people that was selling it was a dealer that I've done business with down in San Diego. And so I reached out to Thomas and was like, bro, I want this book. How much? And he was basically like, look, for you, this is the price of the book. And the price of the book was basically at FMV. So he pulled it off of eBay and basically sold it to me right at FMV, shipped it up to me. And that was probably what I talked about in the video. And I probably showed the book maybe once or twice. So I may have to remaster it. I don't know. We'll think a little bit about it. So scrolling through some of the comments, so Ghost Host Memory saying, don't run Cat 5, run Cat 6. I don't know a whole lot about Cat 6. I'm going to have to look into it. But one of the other things I'm going to have to do is my laptop isn't the most up to date, and it's an Apple. So what I'm going to need to do, and it doesn't even have a Ethernet port. So what I'm going to have to do is to do an adapter, do a little dongle. And I have to see whether there is a Cat 6 dongle, because I'm guessing Cat 6 is better than Cat 5, right? As the name kind of implies. And then I need to see whether that dongle is going to be compatible with my Apple computer. So thank you for that tip. I definitely appreciate that tip, Ghost Host Memories, on running what could be a better line to my back room back here. So because I want to do it, and I want to do it once, and then I want to be done. And so Old Wolf 65 is co-signing that Cat 5. So there you go. I need to definitely look into that. Yeah. No, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna save myself money. It's a crawl space underneath my house. It's a crawl space, and I'm not going under. No, the guy is actually coming here to the house to run another security camera for me. So he's already going to be down there, and so he's already going to be down there, and he's already going to have to play with the internet because of the fact that my security system runs through my internet to my TV. So he's already going to be down there. My whole thing is just do it all. Trust me, I got a couple other things going on that I don't talk about on camera that will make it easier for him to go into there for his. Oh, here we go. You guys are giving me awesome tips. So Old Wolf 65 says, make sure it's less than 300 feet and make sure that it's Cat 6. I don't think that it's going to be more than 300 feet. So we may actually be okay. But thank you. I definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome for giving me tips. I definitely appreciate that. So you sure the video wasn't the one hunting video where you went in the back alley? No, I don't think that it was, Brian, because that book didn't come from there. This book was actually mailed to me. But I think maybe what you're saying is maybe I unboxed it, but I don't think that I would have unboxed it in that video, because that was a hunting video, which has a very different feel from a haul video where I would have been like, hey, just look at this book. But I'll go back and look. You could be right. I know, that's one of my favorite phrases. You could be right, because honestly, you could be right. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of in limbo, and there's a lot of moving parts. So scrolling through, so here we go. So CLR is basically saying that 9.9 you're giving away is so cool. He's never seen one before. Gonna need a gym mint. So yeah, this is the book. This is the book right here that CLR is speaking about. This is a 9.9 comic that we are going to be giving away on the channel. This is, again, sponsored by Go Collect. It is Detective Comics number 1000. It is definitely a really, really cool book. Gorgeous cover from Forbidden Planet. It's an exclusive variant from Forbidden Planet. This is the book that is actually going to be given away this weekend. So if you have not yet found the video on the channel where I talk about that, you definitely want to go look for that video. And that one, that one is not too hard to find because it is there. All right. So scrolling through, here you go. I mean, again, Chris is basically saying he vaguely remembers that video. I feel like I did it. I feel like I did it. So Lee, we are not talking about Powers of 10 right now. I'm actually going to be going on with No More Mutants on his Instagram channel later today, probably around 4:30 or 5 o'clock. He's on Instagram and we're going to chop it up talking about Powers of 10. We're not going to do it here, but what I may do is his show is probably only going to be about 45 minutes or so. So I'm going to go on his channel, I'm going to do my thing, and then I may come back to my channel and then talk about it. I want to kind of save my thoughts up for Ralph's channel, kind of out of respect. And then I'm also testing this new interface. The plan was originally to have me go on Ralph's channel on Instagram and then Ralph to come onto my YouTube channel. But because of some things that are happening behind the scenes, I needed to use this new interface. And I don't feel confident enough to have a guest on right now because this is literally the first time I'm actually going live with it. And so the timing didn't quite work out, but maybe in the future, we'll be able to make some magic with this thing. Rush Dyer, my Canadian brother, it is good to see you. Giovanni, it is good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Kyler, yeah, you're late, but that's okay, brother. We're just here hanging out, having a conversation. Beta Ray Comics is in the house. It is good to see you. Old Wolf is saying it won't matter about my laptop. Thank you for that. That's cool. And so, but I am going to have to get that adapter, the dongle for Apple that basically will convert either, I guess it's the USB. I think it's a USB over or the HDMI over to Cat 5, because I think I'm going to need that adapter because I don't have a Cat 5 or Cat 6 Ethernet port on this computer. So we'll have to probably do that. Here, Steven is saying he saw it. Yeah, Steven is saying he saw it because I think, Steven, you went out and actually got the Lobo shortly after my video, I do believe. So again, I think I feel like the video is there. It's buried. It's buried. Yeah, Kyler, it was not you, my friend. Here's the book, Sith Lord, or no, Sith. What is his name? It was Sith AF. Sith AF is the one that actually won this book. He is the winner of the 4,000 subscriber giveaway. And as soon as he sends me an email, he will actually be getting that book sent out to him. So congratulations to him for that. So, all right. So with that, guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, if you have a chance, swing over to No More Mutants on Instagram. I'm going to be live with Ralph talking about the powers of 10 and possibly even backtracking a little bit to talk about House of X. And then I may go live here on my channel after I finish up with Ralph. A couple of other reminders. I think we're going to do trivia night on this coming Saturday. Probably at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to do trivia night. On Sunday is the Ready, Set, Go preview show. And then if you guys are local to me, I'm going to be at Stockton Con probably on Saturday, probably for not a long period of time. But if you see me at Stockton Con, make sure to stop me, say hello. I'll be the guy that is off in the corner filming. So I definitely, again, want to thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with me. Hopefully you guys like this new interface that I decided to do. I think this thing is really cool. If you guys need me, feel free to reach out to me at RegieCollects on Instagram and RegieCollects@gmail.com.